I've recently had two key ideas bouncing around my head that I wanted to share with you today as a leader. In our prior episode, I referenced the book The Speed of Trust by Steven Covey. And in it, he talks about a very key principle that I love, and it's called the economics of trust. He says that when trust is low between people, that it decreases speed and increases cost. I then thought about, from a prior episode, the learning cycle that I discussed. So with our team or teammates, each has an agenda or goal that they're striving toward. And between where they are at versus where they want to be, that gap is defined as needs. And if those needs are met, they will accomplish their agenda. So as experiences come into their life, what can often happen is negative tension is associated with that experience. And by negative tension, I mean that it's viewed by the teammate that it does not help them meet the need to accomplish their agenda. So what often happens is after that negative tension, we fall into an examination stage where we're asking questions, a lot of why questions, and we either ask good questions or poor questions. Good questions lead to a good conclusion or application, whereas poor questions lead to a poor conclusion. So what if there is low trust between how your teammates or employees are viewing you as a leader? So what can often happen as they're maybe going through a negative tension and asking these questions, and you come into their life and offer counsel or instruction, because there's low trust from them to you as a leader, even though what you say may be 100% accurate and spot on, because they view you with low trust, they view you with eyes of suspicion, and it actually diminishes what you say to them. This often means that it discounts the great advice or counsel that you've given them because of this low trust. So how can you solve this problem? I want to offer a simple solution, okay, but it's hard to do. As leaders, we need to acknowledge this dynamic that is going on, to be humble and honestly admit this is the dynamic going on, and then be willing to have a conversation with the person. Stephen Covey calls this diminishing of trust a trust tax. And we want to be leaders today that are helping to produce trust dividends with our employees and not having trust taxes in our conversation because of low trust. This video is part of our Disruptive by Design series that helps owners, executives, and managers lead with confidence, communicate with clarity, and empower with competence.